completed a few installations and some modifications to the layout, especially the TND and the storage yard. A couple of things have arrived since I last saw you. I've got the GaugeMaster auto reverse unit that's arrived and installed. That's installed that way, at the back of me there. And what I've done is, just hold this up, see if you can see this. I've installed it on this section here, on the bend. I've isolated the curve and installed it there, so I've got two wires going to the main bus and two yellow wires going to the track, and hopefully that'll switch over power as and when I've needed it. What else have I done? I've done an experiment looking at the different lights and the LEDs in red and green and how they work. And in this video I'm going to show you how I plan to use my bipolar diodes, the MP10s and the Yamorc switch to control the points and the signals at the same time. It's a bit ham-fisted, it's not as neat as tidy as others do it, but I haven't got the skills to create that. But I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to know how to use the switch, the Yamorc switch with the MP10s, it's very easy, and I hope that you learn something from it. Anyway, enough blathering from me. Thank you to everybody who gave me advice on how to do the switchovers. I've gone down the route of the auto reverse from GaugeMaster, and it's a nice little unit, and I've hidden it underneath one of the buildings, you can't see it. And yes, Ian, I've put in, just in case, on the end of the bus, I've put in the bits that you suggested. I can't remember what they're called, I'm tired. Bits that you suggested, just to take any current blown and stop the circuit getting blown. So thanks for that advice. I do appreciate everything that you've all said, I really do. I've got to go shout out to you all. It's a brilliant community. You ask for answers, you get all the right answers, and then you can just crack on. So that's it for now. I'll let you see the video, and I'll catch you towards the end, and if I don't, stay safe and diolch yn fawr.
So the first thing I need to do is show you how this is all set up. At the bottom of the picture you'll see a negative bus and positive bus. These are just to connect the track power to the bottom of the switch, and at the top then you've got independent power source. To the side you've got the MP10, and then I've got the series of points which is joined by a little bit of wire. So the whole idea now is just to talk you through how I wire this up. The second picture shows the wiring, so you can see from output 1 is negative, is going to the motor, and then you've got the main middle field to the middle of it, and positive then goes to the other end. This controls the direction of the motor. And finally this picture shows the actual wiring that I created. It's not as neat as the diagram, but that's the way it works. And here we go with a live showing of how it works. You see the green lights flashing to show that the board is active, and on the handset controller I set to aspect the switch to 1, so by pressing number 1 the motor will turn and the point gets thrown over. Bit of close-up view so you can see it actually working. Throw it and it moves, and open and it closes. So there we go. One more. And you see the point motor moving over the points. And so this is the layout on connecting the lights, the LEDs that will indicate whether the track is safe to go ahead or not. The idea now is that we connect the bipolar LED to the output of switch 1, and in order to do this what we really need to do is to wire the two outside legs, which are the positive, to the two outputs of the switch, and then take a positive input from the switch back down to the bus, and then the middle leg, which is the negative, is then led down to the negative input from the bus. It's the actual wiring that I did. I tried to keep it as tidy as possible because see that the LED is lit, because one aspect also has to be on, so it's at the minute it's set to red. So let's see that in real life. So here we go, there's the real life version of it. You'll see that when I throw the switch, that light should turn to green. So let's go ahead now and throw the switch. There it goes, it turns to green, the point moves over. When the switch is thrown again, it moves, the motor moves it and turns it to red. So we've got a good idea now of which track is clear and which is not clear for the train running. And then we move on to having two lights now on the system. So the up track and the down track. We'll work from there and switch it over. You'll see that one turns to red, one is green. Switch it back and it'll go from red to green. So let's see that in real life. So at the minute it's showing green is okay to come down this track on this side. Red is saying don't go that way. And then when I close the switch, they will change over saying that this one is now no longer available and it's safe to go straight ahead, which is what I want. So it's worked out exactly as I wanted to. The experiment has taught me a lot. I know now how to get around in. Hopefully, if you've seen this video and you've understood what I've been blabbering on about, it might help you if you ever try and do the same thing. But I'm pretty pleased with. So what I've now done is using the Yamorc switch, I've now connected two of the MP10 motors together. Not together, but into the unit. So this one's going to the first three, that one's going to the second three. Now normally when you throw the switch, you'll only use one of them. So that would be 6, for example, that would be 7. So I'd have to throw 6 and then throw 7 on the turnouts. Using the configuration panel, I've now been able to set it so they're both at 6. You can see that one's at 6, that one's at 6. So when I now throw the turnout, you'll see that both those work together. So that means when I'm doing something like this, for example, and I throw, if this was number 6, I throw switch, that would switch over and that would switch over together, allowing me then to take the trains back and forth along here. Okay, so I've got the final test circuit up. You see I've put an extra point motor on there to turn these points along with the originals, and we've got the 4 LEDs on now, up and down line, warning that is set now for the slip to go up and come down. So that's green on the left hand side, green on the left hand side, and hopefully when they change over, these lights will go green where it's red and they'll go red where it's green. I'm able to throw both points over at the same time because I've now programmed the Yamorc switch. So that one and that one, as you can see with the wires coming out, that's number 6. These two have been combined, number 7. These two be combined, number 8. And this is 9 and this is 10. And they will correspond on the layout to, first of all, the 2 switches over there, the long ones. That'll be number 6. That will be number 7. Right in the background there will be number 8. And then 9 and 10 will be the top one up there and this one here. So you can program them together or you can program them separately. They're also useful because you can actually run the LEDs off these as well. You can do any sort of things as long as you program them. It's very simple to do. So, throwing number 6. At the minute it's thrown, I'm now going to close the circuit. So if we look carefully, it should see, I'm trying to get the camera in, so you should see both points
Just move that wire out of the way. It's a bit messy at the minute now. Normally all this will be hidden underneath. I'm trying to do this one-handed, so bear with me. Right, that's over there. So you hopefully, when I now throw or close number 6, you'll see both going together. And there they go, and then I'll throw them. Oh, I also got a problem with that. That should have gone green. Try that again. No, it's not. I must have done something to that when I was trying it out. But you get the idea. So hopefully I get that onto the system. Now that'll probably take me I think I'll do a bit at a time as I go along and see how it goes. But that's how I intend to carry on with the layout. We'll catch you later.